welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing another video in my Dear Moon Sign series, and this is going to be Dear Moon in Aquarius. So some things I want to get out of the way first before we move any further. Firstly, if you're new to my channel, hello, hi, my name's BRAMstrology. I do astrology videos, primarily I do language videos, other things throughout my life that I just want to vlog and talk about things and just give back. So I've studied astrology for about 10 years or so, on and off, and I have learned so much from it and become so self-aware because of it, and I want to kind of pass on that wisdom to you as well. So there's that. If I want to also add as well that I do offer astrology readings, so I'm going to link a video in the description of all the different chart readings that I do offer, and you can reach out to me on social media, which will also be linked in the description if you want to set up a consultation call and get some readings for you. So without further ado, so one thing I want to say really quick, I forgot to say it a little while ago, but with astrology and with your moon, although the moon is extremely important to your astrology, it's one of the most personal bodies in the entire system, but I want you to know that there's so much more to your astrology than just your moon sign. There's, different planetary energies, your sun sign, your ascendant, the houses, aspects, different things that are going on in your chart that made you the person you are today. And there's even stuff not astrology related, like psychology and sociology and trauma and all those things that you've gone through your life that have shaped you into the person that you are. So if there's something in this video that doesn't resonate with you as an Aquarius moon, just don't throw it entirely out, because there's so much more to your chart than just your moon sign. So there's so much to be talked about with that, but there's so many different ways that the energies can interact and the energies can make you who you are. So that's pretty much that. But anywho, let's for real get started. Right. So dear Aquarius moon, this is the one I've been wanting to do since the beginning of this series, because I have an Aquarius moon. So I am an Aquarius moon myself. I know some Aquarius moons. One of my really good friends is an Aquarius moon. And I've always fell in love with Aquarius moons because it just makes me feel at home. Aquarius moon, they're quirky, they're different, they're weird, they're networkers, they're friendly, they're all of those things, right? So the moon rules your emotional nature. It rules the way you emotionally respond to things, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel valued in a sense, but also your emotional reactivity to things and how you emotionally respond. So with that being the sign of Aquarius, which is a very new agey, different, unique sign, because it's ruled by Uranus, which is a very erratic, different sign. It kind of beats to its own drum. So having your moon in Aquarius makes you a very unique individual. So Aquarius is all about social groups and fitting into a group, but also maintain individuality. So Aquariuses have this way of being or any Aquarius placement has this way of connecting things, right? So they're very, very friendly. They're very, very able to network and be parts of different groups and really be a personality and really be quite aware. Moon and Aquarius individuals, we have, Marilyn Monroe, who is very emotionally aware, Princess Diana, who is very emotionally aware of how society works and how she fit into that society. Both Princess Diana and Marilyn Monroe. They both had Aquarius moons, which makes them very aware of social trends. Aquarius also rules the internet, it rules social trends, it rules new age stuff like astrology especially. And networking, social media, it rules all of that sort of stuff, and connecting via the internet, which is the new age, the new way of connecting to things. So Aquarius moons are very at home with this new age of Aquarius that we're in, this new developmental time of Aquarian-like energy. So with that being said, there is some disadvantages to being an Aquarius moon. You have this very friendly appeal. You're very, very good with people. You're very good with connecting people, facilitating for people, connecting this person to fit this need, stuff like that. But you also have a very emotionally detached nature sometimes. So with an Aquarius moon, you overanalyze things. Because your moon's in an air sign, it's going to be more thought-based, less feeling-based. Like if it was in a water sign, it would be very, very feeling and emotion and intuition. Yes, the moon in Aquarius has a lot of intuition because it's ruled by Uranus, which is like the genius and all of those, those sorts of things, the higher mind. However, they don't have that emotional kind of feeling sometimes, and they're very detached from it. They have a scientific sort of way of viewing emotions. So they view emotions in a way that a scientist or someone who like inspects data would. They're like, okay, well, why did I feel this way in this situation? Oh, well, because it was this factor, and let's change the factor to see how I, react. And that's really an Aquarius thing, is to really make experiments to understand the feelings. That's a very Aquarian moon thing to do. I have done it before, so I definitely attest to that. With that too, though, with the emotional distance, it does make it difficult for you sometimes to get close to somebody, because emotionally you're very much in your head. You're not really thinking things through. You're not really very much, like, you're either not thinking things through and acting very erratically, or you're thinking things through too much that you don't actually feel anything. So either way, like, it's not really positive. So the best thing to do for an Aquarius moon is to really understand their emotions, and be able to feel them and find an outlet for those emotions. Find a way that you can express yourself emotionally in a safe space, in a safe, creative way that really, really allows you to be yourself. Be yourself and have that emotional connection to what you're doing, because emotionally, Aquarian moons are going to be more emotionally connected to groups and friends and like communities and stuff like that, because that's what Aquarius rules. However, they need to find a way to kind of have better personal relationships, one-on-one relationships, and that's going to be dependent on their 7th house, their Venus, where Libra's located, all that sort of stuff. But overall, Moon and Aquarius individuals really struggle with personal connections and deeper connections sometimes, unless there's some Scorpio or some Capricorn as well in there. Even with Capricorn, there's a little bit of a developmental sort of delay with that. However, Aquarius moons are the best friends that you could have. They're so friendly, they're so supportive, and they really want to help people reach higher levels. And they're, at least from what I've heard from my friends, they say I am the hype man. I am the one that like really motivates people and wants people to do better and do the best they can and reach all their goals and all their potential. And Moon and Aquarius people see that. They see the way that people are, and they really see through people, and they see, okay, well, this person can make this move and go this way. It's very calculated. The relationship with the mother may be a little bit estranged, a little bit difficult, because the mother kind of was there as a friend, right, but wasn't really there as a mother all the time. That might have been a little bit distant, a little bit difficult for the individual, because the moon, being an Aquarius, makes that emotional detachment kind of a thing, right? So for me personally, I can talk about, with my moon being an Aquarius, when I was born, I was put in like a little incubator thing because I was born so early, and because of that, that's where that kind of emotional detachment came from. My attachment style is very different from most, because I never got that, like, I didn't say never, I didn't get that physical affection, physical touch for quite some time. And I was put in an incubator and like all this stuff, and seen from a lot of different doctors and nurses and stuff. So that made my emotional connection to my mother very intense, but very craving that, very deep, very friendly, very supportive, and Aquarius always wants to support each other and so, get better and get stronger. So with the moon being in Aquarius at my birth, it was difficult, but having an Aquarius moon makes you very friendly, very able to really connect in a broader way with like the internet and friends and things like that, and really just find people that are in your tribe, you know what I mean, and in your group. Aquarius, like, I'm personally struggling right now to connect to communities correctly and figure out what community I really want to develop myself in, but I'm also learning that I can be my own person in those communities and still like be in all those communities. I don't have to pick one, so it's really, really cool. I love the Aquarian moon energy. You're super friendly, super quirky. You really allow people to be themselves around you. You allow them to be 100% themselves, and all weird, and however weird they want to be, you allow them to be weird and be quirky and different and whatever they want. And you allow people to let their freak flag fly. I'm really surprised I said that correctly, but you allow people to do that, and you don't hold back who you are, and you're just able to be so unique and so different and so impactful to people and really influence people in a different way. Social media is definitely a place for you that you kind of belong. The internet, stuff like that, having that community, having those people that support you in like a friendly manner really helps. yeah, so that's, I mean, that's the best I can really say about the moon in Aquarius. There's so much more I could say, but I kind of want to make these videos kind of short. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If this resonated with you, put a like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that you know you need to do for the YouTube thing. Yeah, and I hope you moon and Aquariuses are being as quirky, as weird as you can. Don't push many people away with that quirky weirdness, but really understand that balance of yourself versus the other and your group versus who you are within that group. Yeah, I love you, Aquarius moons, just like I love my own Aquarius moons. I have to have my love for my people. But yeah, so that's it. I love you guys. You guys are great. Have a great day. Bye.